And John Hankey says, Thank you for all of that information. It was so detailed, John Hankey. I so appreciate that. You guys, hello and welcome back to the Wizards Guide, your guide to all things Wizards Unite. I am Brittany and we are back from Orlando. If you guys followed us on Twitter and on Instagram during that trip, thank you so much for joining us and coming along. We were so sad that a beta was not released during the Back to Hogwarts event, but we had a blast. It was a great, just short little long weekend vacation down to Universal Studios Orlando in Florida and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We will be going back in October, so here pretty soon when the kids are on like fall break from school. So make sure that you follow us on social media and on here for lots of more just Harry Potter world goodness. Will be down there for a whole week, so there will be so much more time for us to record, and hopefully it won't pour rain the whole time. If you are interested in seeing a recap of our trip, please check that video out. We will link it here. Let's get right into this. The reason that you clicked on this video, no, this is not a drill. Yes, we have information from Niantic. Now, don't get worked up into too much of a tizzy because this information is limited at best, but hey, we asked for information and we got a little bit, so we will be grateful for any little morsel from Niantic that we can get. So if you are a player of Pokemon Go or of Ingress, you probably already know that Niantic has a blog that is a source of information for us about updates, and that is also the source of information for today's update. Now, I will not bore you guys with reading this entire post on here, but if you're interested in reading it for yourself, and I think that you should, I will link that in the description below. Go check it out, read it, and see what you think. Now, most of this blog post today was about kind of like a recap of summer for Pokemon Go, and then gearing up for fall and kind of what they've got going on and what they have planned for fall. One little tidbit of information that I saw in there that I thought was kind of cool and relevant to us is that since May, there has been a 35% increase in active users. That is awesome, guys. That is so exciting. It means that Niantic is doing something right, and I am so thrilled to see all of these users coming back to Pokemon Go, and I hope that this means that we will have even more active users for Wizards Unite. So if you have friends that were on Pokemon Go before and they left, bring them back. We took a group out from church raiding for Moltres Day, and that was super fun, and they hadn't played in a long time, and it was a blast just to like see them get excited again about it and watch them level up. We had a girl that started from like ground zero, level 1, and she was up to like level 11 by the end of the day. So it was a lot of fun. I'm going to grab my phone, which is dying, and I hope it does not die, so that I can read you guys specifically the portion that relates to our game. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, we are at 8%. Please do not die on me. Okay, so if you are looking at that blog post and you scroll all the way down to the very bottom, there is a little teeny tiny chunk of information that is about Wizards Unite. And it says, finally, since we know you want to ask, the teams at Niantic and WB Games are hard at work on the next evolution of Niantic Real World Games, Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Make sure to follow this site for more info. And they link us to the original Wizards Unite official website that has not been updated since November when the official press release came out. Okay, so what does this mean? Does this mean that a 2018 release is even less likely than before? Maybe and maybe not. Here's what I can tell you. As soon as I read this, I called up Mike, who's at work, and I'm like, what does this mean? So Mike is a professional communicator. He has a lot of experience in the corporate world, which is where he still is right now. And this was his take on it. Mike said, look, if this was me and I was putting out this blog post or press release or whatever you want to call it, he said, if I did not plan on releasing something more to do with Wizards Unite in the current year, my preference would have been to leave that information out completely. He said you don't want to ruffle the feathers of the masses and get people all excited about something that's not going to happen till the next year. But of course, it's Niantic and we don't know kind of like what their policy is on what they release and when they release it, which is pretty clear because our dates have kind of been all over the place. So let's just recap really quickly on the dates that we do know, when we got them, and all that good stuff. Okay, so November 8th, 2017, it has been a while. There was the official press release for Wizards Unite, the one that got all of us all excited and everybody was jazzed up and talking about it. This was posted on Pottermore and on Niantic's blog. Then in April of 2018, so boop, the next calendar year, John Hanke said that the launch for Wizards Unite would be in the second half of 2018. Then in July of 2018, Eurogamer had an interview with John Hanke in which they asked him a couple of questions regarding the release information for Wizards Unite. So he says, hey, is the game still coming out this year? And John Hanke said, we'll see. I imagine that that is what his voice sounds like. And so then we try to go in with a different angle, and he said, so it could release this year or it could release next year. And John Hanke says, Thank you for all of that information. It was so detailed, John Hanke. I so appreciate that. And then in August of 2018, check our video out on this if you'd like more information. There was an interview with Anne Butenmuller, who is Niantic's head of marketing for the European division, in which she said that the release date for Wizards Unite would be at the end of 2018, which got us all excited again. And then we had no more information until today, September 11th, 2018, in which we get this tiny breadcrumb morsel of information that came straight from Niantic's blog. So, that's all I have to tell you today. If we see any more information, of course you'll be the first ones to know. I still think that a 2018 release is doable, maybe not likely, but doable. We still have the Crimes of Grindelwald movie coming out. It could coincide with that. Who knows? More importantly, I don't want Niantic to rush a game that's not ready. And so as much as I'm dying for information about the game, I understand if it's not ready, and I don't want it to be rushed because I want this game to be perfect and awesome. Now, before I leave you guys, I will read this little tidbit from Niantic's blog today, which I just thought was just like this happy little ray of sunshine of positivity in today's climate and social media and politics. So let me read that to you. They said, while the headlines are filled with examples of technology being used to divide us, our experiences this summer deepen our conviction that technology can be harnessed to enhance our lives in a positive way and bring us all closer together and strengthen our connection with the communities where we live and play. And I think that is super awesome and super cool. I want to say thank you to Niantic for creating this game Pokemon Go and what will be Wizards Unite, and the community that you have created. You have brought a little ray of sunshine into our lives that can sometimes be crazy and hectic and lots of drama if you turn on the news. So thank you for that, and I'm so excited to see what will come with Harry Potter. Guys, get out there, go spread some positivity and some love into the world. And as soon as I hear something else, you will be the first to know. We will see you later, and have a wonderful, wonderful week.